I know how to live in the outworld. Maybe y'all learn how to live there too. It's not so bad.
So the wifey is reading a scary book, and now she is scared. She done scared her. She's done scared herself. So yeah.
The sheriff's just like, just give me a moment. He takes some drink of his coffee, and he's like, anyways, around 1,000 silver coins on the wizard on the back. And the wizards are all betting on the books. They might not know, like they see the titles, but they're probably betting. They're probably at this point betting more than what the books are worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The books in the library lot go up to 2,400 silver coins before the last bid was called, and the very old human wizard has finally outbid the young wizard for the books. The pieces of the stuffed grizzly bear actually sell for 300 silver pieces. I don't know if you guys care or not.
Okay. Interesting.
Do we know who bought them?
Some guy by the name of Swirlo Greyhands bought them. All right, next lot. The magic carpet. The magic carpet will swirl over the gold. To the big ass pit, but the big ass pit. 600 for the magic carpet. Magic carpet is seven.
She'll put her hand up at 700 for the carpet.
Okay,
Big ass pit.
seven for the 700. The 700 carpet. Let's see. How high are they willing to go? 3d4 for a trapped carpet. Somebody bids 8.
Do we want that for 8? Do we want that for 8? I don't know. I'm worried about the house.
The young wizard's bidding on the
Carpet.
The carpet.
All right, let him bid on the carpet.
Grizzak says, no, remember that thing doesn't even work properly. It's a waste.
Man, I like the carpet, man. I like the carpet. We should bid on the carpet, man.
She'll go for 8.
Okay.
Or 850, I guess.
850? 850. Gotta go for 9. The wizard's like, no. You've bought the carpet for 850.
Because a magic trapped carpet, like that is like even if we don't get the house, we can adventure with that. We will throw it in a bag of holding.
Okay, you got the birds for what, 700? And you got the magic carpet for 800.
Uh-oh. Mine is 800.
Yeah, congratulations, guys.
They sell off the full pantry. This seems to upset Mazatec greatly. They sell off the gargoyle paintings. Grinthark actually put in like a bid for like 200 for the gargoyle paintings and busks. Let's see what they're willing to pay for these things. 4. Someone he shakes his head at no, and the gargoyle things are now sold. The astronomy tools, like these are the art tools. The unearthly paintings and the outer plane lots go. This was I think this was also the parlor lot, so that's already been sold. The oak tables and chairs were part of the kitchen lot. Those were sold, including the large paintings of desert landscapes. The books were sold. The stuffed grizzly bear, the paintings of the orbs. The wizards seem to battle over that one. They pay 1,000 silver for the paintings of the planetoids. We get to the rare books. These are the books that you found in the trapped iron bookcase. The 16 rare books on astronomy. The 2 older wizards battle it out and end up paying 2,000 silver for those guys. The formula books seem to have been pulled out separately. There are some locals that don't seem to be so interested in the formula books because they copied them from Rene, who copied them from the library. Somebody from not from the city, not on a token, ends up winning the formulas and seems to be happy, including the alchemical formulas. You notice that Mazatec is kind of looking at his shoes while the alchemical formulas are.
He should have read them before.
Oh, no. Mazatec does not need those books. Old news for Mazatec. Old news.
Rene gives him a nod and goes back to looking at the thing.
The alchemical lab and supplies and the alchemical objects and the inks and papers and the scrolls, minus the chest. Start up 300, 450, 450, 600, 7, 8, anyone, 800, sold to the alchemist, 800. Hunclay's spellbooks. They knew these are bundled together. Hunclay's Books of Spells, Volume 1, 2, and 3, the Interplanetary Mastery Book, and the Interplanar Mastery Book Part 2 are all part of the same lot. Did you guys include the summoning journal? Or did you guys hide that from the...
I think it gets on the banned list.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what about the Rites of the Necromancer? What did you do with that?
The Rites of the Necromancer, was that the...
That's the...
Evil ritual.
Evil
Is that
ritual.
the one that, was it the one that was stuck in the church, or no?
No, the
that's
anime
a
dead.
different one. Yeah, let's keep that one.
Well, we could... So that one can go to the thing, like... He was a Uki guy and he had a Uki thing, and then we can have the authorities watch whichever wizard buys it.
Ahmed almost made it.
All right, the spell books end up between the three wizards. The starting bid is 4,000 silver pieces. The two wizards end up spending the winning bid is 27,000 silver pieces for the spell books and the ritual books.
Fabian would occasionally lift. He was bidding just to jack up the price, so the wizard's got less money to spend on the house if he wants it.
He whispers to you, "I might just let you win that, boy."
Good for me. I'm a budding wizard.
He does not. This elf wizard does not look impressed with you, but it's not. You probably chickened out when it got close to 20,000 silver pieces.
Well, I probably at about like 12. He's like, okay, then no, I'm done here.
The bedroom lot goes for 2,200 silver. Mazatec's like, no, the master stings his favorite bed, no. The observatory lot. These were the everything in the upstairs, including the star charts, the stargazers, the handheld stargazers, the just lower that a little bit. we love Ahmed. The observatory lot, these seem to be, again, wizards and some other scholarly types in the crowd are bidding on the observatory lot. The starting bid is 1,000 silver.
I think we bid on it at 1,000. I don't know if we bid on it much past.
Okay. Yeah. The bid starts to climb to 2 or 3. Lady Origina bids 4. The bidding goes up to 4.5. She bids 5. And the bidding stops. She smiles and then sort of fans herself with the with her winnings. As the mayor is allowed to bid. She wants to pay 5,000 silver coins to the city. That's fine. Mm-hmm. The storage lots in the basement go for 3,000 silver pieces. These includes all the meat larder, the spell component area, and the wine. The clockwork lab lot goes for 5,000 silver pieces to some merchants that seem to be from outside of town. You guys took the summoning journal off this, although you know that it was worth quite a bit. Did you include the rare books from the cave? These are the 4 rare antique tomes on astronomy written in ancient tongues.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in there.
The rare book lot, the older wizard, although it's kind of hard to tell, especially if one is an elf, the older looking wizard, human wizard, ends up paying 11,000 silver for the rare book lot. You kept the remaining packet of the Dust of Darkness.
Sure.
Okay.
1 packet of Dust of Darkness.
And I don't
Just
think
scribble up the 3.
I don't think you included. Oh, there were some wardrobe items. You never identified the magic elvish cloak. Is a cloak of an elven kind still a thing?
The slippers are, so I assume the cloak is.
Yep, it is. Cloak of Elven Kind is a 10th level item that has a price of 1,000 gold pieces. They managed to outbid each other to 12,000 silver for the Cloak of Elven Kind, and the young wizard seems happy at that, at his win.
10% the cost type thing.
You notice the man with the hat scooches in almost with anger. He throws his thing down.
Problem?
Sorry, which guy?
Very well. If I must deliver this bad news to my employer, then I'll do so. I bid you all good day. He stalks off with an angry
He was trying to buy a cloak?
No, he bid on a few things, but he bid on some of the book lots, but he seemed really pissed off when he was like looking over his sheet. Like he was sitting right near Zyra, and he's like, "Where is it?" He crumples the thing up and tosses down his thing and just leaves.
Rene is gonna go follow this jackass. Hey, look, we've got 2 muggers on the way. Somebody else had the same idea.
I gotta figure
Gonna
out
go beat him up in the alley.
You find out where his who his employee is.
Okay.
So maybe Rene does not keep up.
All right.
We have 10,000 to spend before going into debt on the house, though.
This is a good place to push pause.
No! We're all set! What are you talking about? Let's get this house and we're good.
There is a thing. There's a thing. We were so close, but no,
I'm being murdered.
I'm awake. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
There is a thing. You'll be glad that we pushed pause. Yeah, Clauser is not having.
We are going to mug that man. Oh, he's going to be accosted. Oh,
you
things are going nuts.
threatened the residents.
Oh, it's hilarious. What do we want to call tonight? This is a good night.
Inventory.
There we go.
I'm going to step away because things are happening.
Pretty bird. Pretty bird.
All right. Pretty bird. What else did you guys do? You fought that horrible brain thing.
Yeah.
Shitty summons, no. Brain dead.
Oh,
Nope.
that's a good one.
It is. But
Yeah.
the brain dead episode? No, it doesn't. The undead brain sucking fucking
Brain undead.
brain undead.
Brain dead.
Brain dead. I like brain dead.
Cool. Then I'll figure out your XP, which definitely put you over level, as I think you were only a few hundred away from level. It was a good. How are you liking Pathfinder 2e? We find some of it pretty quick. We're still getting used to the rules. We are pausing to figure out what the rules are as we go. There are some things that need fixing, like somebody with a light armor fetish basically made heavy armor useless. There's no way to lower armor check penalties, that sort of thing. The action economy is really slick. The 3 actions per round and spells having different components equal in action, and being able to attack 3 times in a round, even at first level, are pretty neat. There just seem to be, like, they need to fix up identifying a spell. Like, that's a skill power, but then there's another power that allows you to counterspell, but how do you counterspell if you don't know what the spell is being cast? So there seems to be some awkwardness there. Everything is very flat. Like, a lot of the conditions just stack with themselves. There are less modifiers that stack, which kind of makes for quicker gameplay. Crafting seems to be neat, although we seem to have broken it. Like, the 4th level character can craft anything that's 4th level item or lower without problems by taking 1 feat. So I don't know if that's fun or not, or if it's just convenient. What else? I still don't think there are enough options for characters.
That's the big thing I see.
But it is a playtest, so like
there's likely more options coming. Yes,
there'll be more options. I kind of miss there being a DM's guide. I know it's not the most popular book when you put out 3. It's like probably the least selling out of the 3 when you do a PHB, a DMG, and a monster manual. But it feels like the DM stuff. Like, it feels like I'm going for everywhere in this book to look up rules, and it'd be nice if some of them got moved to a DMG and then more options got put into the book. Again, it's the playtest. I don't see anything that would keep us maybe a year from now when they fixed some minor things for us playing a campaign in this system. It's a bit quicker, but it's not quite as simple as 5e. It's somewhere between 1e Pathfinder and 5e. That's sort of my quick summary. There's a whole bunch of things that are missing or that are weird, a little bit dodgy. We haven't played too much with grapple, as we were laughing the other day at PAX about grapple rules. We'll see how those play out. We're 4th level. The players at 1st level seem a little beefier than normal 1st level characters. We're not going to change over our existing campaigns because A, lack of options, B, changing over characters are really awkward. What may happen after we finish up this campaign, though, is I may allow them to keep these characters and we'll just rebuild them in Pathfinder 1.0.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the DMG isn't the best book, but it feels like this book is pretty thick already. That if you were going to add a bunch of new options for classes, that some of the stuff like magic items maybe move into the DMG, or maybe into a separate book. I'm not sure how they're gonna balance that. They seem to have jammed a bunch of DMG stuff at the beginning of the monster manual. How many classes are in test? The same classes as in 1st E Core plus Alchemist. It's the same races as in 1st E Core plus Goblin. Picked it up at PAX. Did you know if Paizo had a booth at PAX? I didn't see a booth for Paizo. I didn't. I'm gonna go to PAX tomorrow. I was kind of looking forward to talking to some of the people that work there about it, but if they don't have a presence, it was kind of annoying. So it's either me not finding it or they did not. Oh, okay. Which is really weird. I found that weird. This is their backyard, man. They're in Redmond. Why don't they have a booth?
You should have a booth, Marty. Just open a booth like fan.
When they've got new product ready to launch.
Yeah, they announced it at Gen Con. I think their Pathfinder Kingmaker, like the video game they put out, has a booth, but why they wouldn't have a booth to promote their Pathfinder playtest kind of boggles my mind. So yeah, it was very. I bought some PAX tickets off of acquaintance and. Just kind of in my mind, half expected Paizo to be there, and I was kind of excited to I'll go meet some of them and talk to them about playtest, and just didn't see them there. I asked around, and people were like, "No, I didn't see them." Looked at all the sheets, tried to look on their social networks. They didn't mention past PAX West, so They may be at GexCon or DragonCon. Yeah. I guess they're just not... They don't have a big enough staff to be at all the cons. But PAX is huge, dude. Anyways. So I found that very odd. Maybe they're just inundated with feedback already, and they're just trying to get through it. Who knows? Anyways, this was good hanging out with you guys. This is a good game 7 of this campaign, and we will continue with the last bit of the auction next game. When are we playing next?
I'm good for Wednesday.
Wednesday. All right.
Yeah, Wednesday's good.
Okay.
Let me just check my schedule here. Yeah, we're good.
All right. So we'll tentative about Wednesday, and hope you guys enjoy this as much as we do. Peace. Have a good night.
Cool. Peace.
Night.
Night, guys.